So, one of the big questions that people have been asking me is, so what exactly affects sleep? What is the big deal? And will I be able to cope with that? Will I be able to navigate it, or is it going to be super complicated? A good question this is. It's a very good question because a lot of things affect your sleep, but everyone is very different. So it really matters that you understand first of all, what does affect sleep and what is affecting you amongst that, because we are also different. So, some people can get away with things that other people can't. It's important to recognize that. But overall, the more stressed you are when you go to bed, the less your quality sleep. So, learning how to relax your body and the mind is important. Now, you might say, oh God, Sabine, that is huge. I'm never relaxed. I'm always thinking. I don't know how to stop from myself from being busy in the mind or in the body. Well, I would say I'm sure, and I would be able to find out for you in a one-on-one, but you can also do it through my freebies here on YouTube or through lectures that you might come across or seminars. There will be ways in which you relax that are going to be helpful for sleep. Now, alcohol isn't one of them. Overeating and having a food coma isn't another one either. But things like maybe going for an evening walk, going for a walk at the beach at night, sitting by a candle or fireplace, and just navigating your light exposure, getting early morning sunlight. Things like that can really make a difference to your ability to get sleep drive at night. The other thing can be you might relax by doing yoga or tai chi or having a bath or having a shower, which relaxes people, or going through a beautiful imagined meditative style of breathing or visualization or journaling down gratitude, for example. Now, all of these are really basic touch points, but I can easily show you how you can do those and how it's really good for you to sleep with, but also how it will help you in your whole life, your whole quality, your ability to have clarity and peace and inspiration and energy and performance ability and leadership ability and all of those things that otherwise are draining. Your nutrition makes a difference. Your vagal tone makes a difference. Your posture makes a difference. Like I said, light exposure, the good one, or the one that's actually depleting you of your ability to sleep and stimulates you. How much excitement you have in your life, the degree of cortisol that you enhance or counteract and harmonize at night. Movement is super important, your bedroom environment, the sort of things you listen to before or during the day, before you go to bed, or that you embed into, and whether you've processed that, your ability to close the tabs, not just of your laptop, but of your mind, and finding a way to, with guidance, to have closure and to be able to hypnotize yourself with self-talk and awareness that you've done all your thinking, that you've done all your work, that this is the point where rest becomes important and how to achieve it, right? These are all things that are often difficult to find when you're stressed and when you're on the go, but those things can be learned very, very easily. And they're like a permission slip and an embodiment that you can then have. And you'll look back wondering why you've never done it. You basically were running on autopilot and not having the support that was good for you. Also, inherited patterns, your subconscious beliefs, what has happened with your parents or in your childhood or with your ancestry, your grandparents, whatever it is, can be a pattern that can be released. And of course, your relationship with sleep time and the programs you've been running since who knows how long, that you have decided that whether sleep is unimportant or whether you should just fall asleep instantly or whether it's not really safe to go into deep sleep. Those things can all be there in part of our conscious and subconscious mind. And they're very easy to tap into when you're open to that. So I know this is a lot, but you can use sounds to help you sleep, breathing patterns, visualizations, habit formation, lighting, magnesium salts, the right ones, of course, certain pressure points on your body. Creating a routine is what I'm huge on. The body will feel a lot more safe, and so does your mind if you have a routine every night, half an hour before, an hour before, the more the better, and also a little morning routine if possible. But these things start with 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at night, and they build up very quickly. So I hope this answers for you that you don't have to do all that stuff. Basically, finding the one where you sabotage is key, and then applying the remedy, which is really easy to do, I promise you. And the fact that I've listed so many things and I haven't even listed all of them just means that I've looked into the nitty-gritty and all the different ways in which we adapt and in which we become maladaptive as well. And I find it super fascinating. I'm continuing to learn all the time and update. And I really feel that when we understand it and we have tools, we can become sleep masters, need less sleep, but get more quality and have a more amazing life, literally. Remember, the things that suffer when you don't sleep well, biologically and psychologically, and on all levels, really are huge. And they may not initially be obvious, but they build up over time. And recovery is not going to happen from 2 weeks of holidays or even a weekend off. It is a lifestyle, and the more time you can focus now on doing those little tweaks, the more you're going to get the benefits. It's like investing in gold and letting that build up. It's going to always be a great thing. And the more you start now, the more you're going to have the benefits. And actually, it's better than investing in gold. It's far more effective and far more beneficial because you can have all the gold in the world, but what are you going to do with it if you don't have health or joy or the energy or the creativity to know how to use it in the best way, right? Your health and your mental health in particular and biological health are going to be enhanced with good sleep, and they are essential for you to enjoy your life and the gold or the achievements or the relationships that you have. And I promise I make it easy, understandable, fun, and it should definitely not be torture. It should definitely not be boring. It should definitely be unique for your personality and your lifestyle. And that's what I've made my life's mission. And I promise you, I can help you because I've helped so many. And there's always this way in which I reach people and they go, I've totally changed my life. And now that I've changed it to this degree, I'm going deeper because I realize now I can also do this and that. And it builds momentum and it's so empowering. It's incredible to watch, to behold, but I also know why it works. So it's not just a random idea or a theory, it really works. Hope that kind of helps a little there. I hope I've touched on enough points. Hydration makes a difference, stimulants make a difference, of course, and it doesn't mean that you can't have alcohol or you can't have stimulants or you can't have coffee. It means that it's where you place it and how you have it, and also how you replace certain habits with other habits that you enjoy and that don't block your sleep. So it's not going to be about, you know, having a complete life change, having a boring life, having to be disciplined 24/7. No way. It's those small steps, the micro habits, or as some call them, atomic habits, that work for you and create that momentum with ease, literally. So there we are. Thank you for hearing this and let me know your thoughts. Subscribe, check out my work, because as you open up to my work, you're also supporting me in having a greater reach and helping more people, children, the elderly, people that can't afford to consult with me, but instead can learn through my videos and the innovative products, not products that you need to buy, but innovative recordings and meditations and all the things that I can create as you support my work, which is absolutely fantastic. What we give goes round and round that way. So take care. Definitely get your best sleep because without it, we literally go crazy and we don't even realize we're going crazy because it's subtle and we keep surviving because we know how to survive. But really, we're just surviving most times and not tapping into our incredible potential within. Ciao for now.